Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
Owning Manhattan's Ryan Serhant is being roasted for his disciplined work schedule, with social media users arguing that it's not actually very hard. The Serhant boss, 40, shared his typical Monday in a video posted to his TikTok, revealing that he wakes up at 4:18 a.m. after just 5 hours of sleep, and that he fills his day with internal meetings with his developers and finance teams. After getting up at the crack of dawn, Ryan begins his day by spending an hour reading all the latest headlines and catching up with emails. He then hits the gym at 5:30 a.m., showers, and drops his daughter Xena off at school. However, social media users couldn't help but notice that Ryan doesn't get to the office until 8 a.m. and is clocked off by 6:30 p.m. He also doesn't have to deal with a stressful commute as he has a driver, and also employs a nutritionist so he doesn't have to think about food. The real estate mogul unpacked his schedule in a video shared to his TikTok, alongside the caption, "I was not expecting the reactions to the screenshot of last Monday's schedule." Anyone else use the 1,000-minute rule? Speaking in the video he said, "I look at my schedule and I'm like, I didn't get enough done today. My number one goal isn't to be successful. My number one goal is to be happy. It being really, really busy makes me happy, that's what's great for me." He continued, "I'm very disciplined. I lean on discipline incredibly hard. I don't know if I'm that talented, but I know that I work really, really hard, and that hard work trumps talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I know that I will outthink, outwork, and outmaneuver everybody around me, because I will have a disciplined schedule. And I also have great people around me. I don't just run my own calendar, I have 4 assistants, plus a driver. I have a nutritionist, so I don't have to think about food, and a personal trainer." Ryan went on to point out that he has surrounded himself with people to make me stronger. "You can say that's totally crazy," he continued. "I think that's awesome and I work really, really hard to get to a point where I could get people to help me, but I think it's the people first, then the product, and profit, if you're at all lucky. But not everyone is convinced that his schedule is that hard. I can't imagine a world where this is a hard schedule," wrote one person on X. "The guy works out, drives his kids to school, and doesn't start work until 8 a.m. Then he has some meetings, wraps up with a client dinner at 6:30 and done. If he didn't have a client, he'd be fully done by 6:30 p.m., aside from some emails. If this is hard for folks, phew." Another wrote, "This is like making a daily list of 35 things, knowing it's easy to do 28 of them. Or already having them done and checked off, before even being put in a list." A third commented, "Seems like he has terrible time management skills. Plenty of people could, and do, accomplish what he does in half, if not 1/3, of the time." A fourth added, "Yeah, this is a pretty typical day. I wake at 5:30 and have time for exercise and devotions, start work at 8, and then to the day until 6 or 7. I have multiple people managing my calendar too. I've given that authority up to other people. I am highly productive and run multiple companies in about 65 hours per week. It's not hard, it's just what I signed up for as an entrepreneur." However, others leapt to Ryan's defense, arguing that his active routine is exhausting and not many people could tough it out. He works 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. "That is definitely more than most people," one reasoned. Another claimed, "I know Ryan well. One factor to consider is that he has to be on 13 hours or so a day. That is exhausting and very few people can tough it out. He has exceptional drive and discipline. My job requires to be on as well, but thankfully only 2 to 3 hours a day." A third said, "To say this about someone running one of the top real estate firms in NYC is just ridiculous. His schedule is busy and also hard. Be serious. Believe it or not, a 10-hour workday is not what humans are built for," another chimed in. So yes, it would be hard for most. Ryan founded his real estate company Serhant in 2020, 2 years after he started his own entertainment and media company, Serhant Media Group. He is one of the most successful real estate brokers in the world, and has recently